You might be looking to visualize data that are not yet incorporated into the US COVID Atlas, whether it be a different dataset, variable, or spatial unit. Say, for instance, that you are looking to generate a map of COVID vaccination rates to identify which communities in a city are most in need of targeted outreach efforts. I was able to find a dataset on the City of Chicago Open Data Portal that has up-to-date information on vaccination rates in each zip code. To load and visualize your own geospatial data in the context of the US COVID Atlas, first ensure that your data is in the GeoJSON data format. GeoJSON is a spatial data format that allows you to place data in a particular location on the map. The file that I found from the Chicago Open Data Portal was a CSV file, a type of tabular or text file that you're probably used to opening in Excel or Google Sheets. If the data you're looking to visualize is tabular, like mine, it might end in XLS, CSV, or TSV, you can easily transform it to the spatial data format GeoJSON using our service called GeoJ. To do this, first navigate to the GeoJ site at geoj.netlify.app. GeoJ easily identifies and joins tabular data into geospatial administrative boundaries that are needed to visualize your data on the atlas. Make sure your data is in a wide format, meaning each area or geography has its own row with one or more columns adjoining it, hence the name wide rather than long. If it's in a long format, plan to spend some time reshaping aggregating the data as a wide format. Check our resource guide for more tips. On GeoJ, click the Join Data button and load your geospatial dataset into the website. Click Join Data and load your geospatial data into GeoJ. GeoJ will use its warehouse of state, county, zip codes, and more census geographies to join the table of data with geospatial geographies. Once the data is downloaded onto your computer, navigate back to uscovidatlas.org/map and load it into the atlas. Use the map navigation bar and click Add Custom Data. Here you'll load your stored GeoJSON file. In this case, we're loading the file that we created through GeoJ and validate that file. You can load in GeoJSON data from your computer or use a remotely accessible online data source. Many common data sources, such as Socrata or data.gov, provide spatial data as GeoJSON that you can use. Specifically, your GeoJSON must be in the WGS84 projection, also known as EPSG 4326. Choose your link or load in your file. Click File Link to link an online file, or click File Upload to use a file on your computer. Your file will be loaded into the browser, but not uploaded to Atlas servers, and your data will remain private. Validate your data using the Validate button and proceed to the next step. Add variables by clicking the Add a Variable card. You can add multiple variables from the same dataset. The Atlas supports polygon geometries and numerical data. Note that other types of data may not be read accurately. Using the variable editor, name your variable and choose a data column for your numerator. You can choose a denominator for your data as well, such as population, to normalize your data. If you choose just a numerator, your data will simply display that information. You can choose a color scheme to represent your data and click Save. You can return to this menu by clicking Edit Variable. Once your data is loaded in the Atlas, you can create basic thematic maps, hotspot analysis, or use any of the other tools that are available with the Atlas. You can learn more about each of these tools in our resource guide and other video tutorials. You can even switch back and forth between your custom data and the Atlas preloaded data, like county-level case rates, vaccinations, hospitalizations, and use existing tools in the Atlas to get a better understanding of the data you just loaded. The visualization we just created allows us to identify areas of the city with relatively low vaccination rates. This map could be used to inform vaccination campaigns and clinics in neighborhoods of the south and west sides of Chicago that, as shown on the Atlas, have lower vaccination rates than the city's downtown and north sides. The data loaded into the Atlas will not be saved and is just visible to you. If you'd like to save visualizations or analysis loaded into the Atlas, be sure to check out our tutorial on customizable reports. To learn more about other ways to use the Atlas, visit uscovidatlas.org/learn.